Hey guys, this is gonna be a little bit of a rant here, a little off the cuff, little segment for a minute here, but I just wanted to talk about this because it's kinda getting me a little upset. I wanna talk to you about the actual business of Blizzard and why they do the things that they do. I'm gonna probably throw some footage in the background right there from Cataclysm or something, but this gets me to a question right there, like why did they let SoD get in the state that it is? As you guys might know, at the moment we have basically Seasonal Discovery stuck in Sunken Temple, the most unpopular phase out of the three phases. Sunken Temple is by far less popular than phase 2. It is by far less popular than in phase 1. That's for them sure. I mean, phase 1 was insanely popular. It's on my metrics, you know, I could drop a random video without any work and I would get like 4 times the views I got on my videos now. I know that's not gonna happen again. Of course, the launch of any product is gonna be the biggest. But why did Aggrend decide to get the phase 3, the least popular phase, extended a month? Why do we have to be in Sunken Temple one more month? Because to you it may sound like a completely against logic decision. It is the phase that is performing the worst, so of course you better wanna get that phase out of the way as fast as possible so we can get people back again happy about the game, so we can get them excited about the game. Sadly, that is not how the incentives of the developers work, and it all starts with World of Warcraft's subscription model. I think that is the main culprit as to why we gotta spend an entire eternity in Sunken Temple. Do you ever wonder why they put the mount or the boost or all that stuff in a 6-month subscription discount pack? The value pack, I think they call it, I don't even remember. Why do they lock it behind a 6-month subscription? Now, I wouldn't say they would do this, but what if Blizzard is timing all the subscriptions, all the launches to match those 6 months time slot? Okay, it's almost perfect clockwork. 6.5 months after Seasonal Discovery comes out, Cataclysm comes out. I got a little bit of a news shock for you guys, and that is that Blizzard doesn't really care if you play as long as you're subscribed. They couldn't give less of a damn if you're still subscribed 2 months after Seasonal Discovery came out. As long as you're still paying for the sub and you're not playing, that from their point of view, that is even better, because that means they don't have to pay for server costs to host you there, they don't have to pay for customer support or anything, and you're already paying them. So I think they would rather have you not playing the freaking game as long as you're paying. So how many people went out and bought the 6-month boost for Cataclysm because it would get them a free new character, a free 80 character? That's a lot of people. That mount, that dragon made out of trees mount, I see it everywhere. And sadly, that's why I think we are not gonna get Seasonal Discovery Phase 4 for at least another month. They got their subs already. Why would they waste content which is finite? There is only so much stuff they can produce. Why would they release it faster and get no return? If you release Cataclysm and a bunch of people subscribe for Cataclysm and you release Phase 4 20 days later, let's say for example, that is a big problem for Blizzard, because the people that would come back to Seasonal Discovery from Cataclysm, they are already subscribed. It's not like they are gonna get more subscriptions from releasing it earlier, so it creates this perverse incentive to time out the launches around the bonus 6-month subscriptions. But at the very least, they are not gonna release a patch that isn't at least a month apart from each other. Probably more. I'd say at least they have a policy in their company that they cannot release a new major update that is less than 45 days away from the previous update. I don't know the exact number, but I assume it's gonna be more than a month. And that brings us to the Phase 4 PTR. Let's take a look at the news here. So this is a tweet by Aggrend. He said PTR is coming soon and Phase 4 news are going to start ramping up next week. We are on the 6th of June currently, so that means at the soonest we are gonna get news, not the launch, news that the Phase 4 is coming on the 12th of June. That's gonna be the announcement of it. Now, Phase 3 came out in April 4th, so that means we are well into 2 months of the phases of Seasonal Discovery. It's been 6 months, and we are still not even level 60 yet. That doesn't even tell the whole story, because this phase is going to finally have a PTR. Now that is a great change. A public test server so we can test the new content before it comes out. Basically, they had this stupid idea. They finally admitted that it was stupid, that they are gonna have no spoilers, okay? Like, you cannot see the content before it comes out. Like, people unironically care about that. All the streamers were pretending they cared about the no spoilers thing. They gave up on it. You don't see them saying that anymore. Oh, I'm gonna put timestamps so you don't get spoiled, guys. As soon as people logged in, they googled every single rune where it is. They didn't wanna discover a single one of them. That you know, that's not what people behave. You know, that's not how people never cared about the no spoilers thing. I don't know why we collectively as streamers had to roleplay that the no spoilers thing was real and people cared about it. But a public test realm is a good idea, because being able to freaking test the game is gonna make sure that we don't have unkillable bosses, because people often forget now that Eranikos was unkillable for half a week on release. So people couldn't even clear Sunken Temple until they made him killable. Balance problems galore. The shamans are still, by the third phase in a row, the only tank that is actually like worth taking into the raid, and every other tank class can get screwed. Wanna play a warlock, wanna play a bear, wanna play a warrior? Well, too bad. If you're in the horde, you gotta play a shaman. I play Horde, and I'm relating. I have empathy for the Alliance complaining about us, okay? Because if I could delete shamans off the game and I play Horde, I would. Of course, that is not the shaman player's fault. I'm just making a joke here, but I think it is insane how after 3 phases, there's still no clear vision for what the Warlock tank should be, what the Rogue tank should be. There is no clear vision for how we're gonna fix the bear. There is no clear vision to how we're gonna make the warrior be decent without making him overpowered. And I don't think 2 more runes in this phase is gonna make a lot of work into that, sadly. We already seen Aggrend tease to us that he is gonna try to normalize rage. Now the only rage he's gonna not be able to normalize is the rage of the player base if he tries to do that. And granted, I think the rage mechanic in vanilla is very stupid, but I am very concerned that normalizing rage is gonna mean that the warrior gets nerfed and we get nothing cool in return. I am very worried about what Aggrend is gonna try to do to fix rage. I think he's gonna approach it in the wrong way. I hope not. I hope not. I would love to be able to play a normal tank again. I sure do hope he doesn't ruin rage, but I think he will. Does it mean I'm gonna quit SoD? No. Does it mean I'm gonna quit Cataclysm? No. Honestly, I'm not gonna probably do heroics in Cataclysm. I tried it. I thought it was way too much work to be 4 hours of progression every night just to kill heroic. But I'm doing normals. I'm chilling. I think Cataclysm normals ironically fill the void in my heart that Season of Discovery left. Because when I want to do a raid in Cataclysm, I just show up, I get a random 10 people, and I clear it like if it was Black Flag on Dips. 0 problems, 0 stress, 0 concern. If I want to go to Sunken Temple, I gotta sink an hour and a half of my life. People can't afford to mess up tanks. I gotta get 20 people instead of 10. For a raid that freaking sucks. And for gear that doesn't even work. Okay, oh, they buffed the caster loot. That's great. I'm not a caster. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? Just look at casters get better gear than I get? Is that gonna get me to keep playing? And we gotta do this for another month. So you tell me, people, why the heck would people log into SoD anymore? I think this is a little counterproductive. I think in the long term, we're gonna wear a lot of people out, because out of those people that quit, there is a lot of people that are never coming back to Season of Discovery. Now, granted, I think they didn't have a lot of choice on the time frame of releases, because I am pretty sure management above Aggrend is the one that decides when a lot of things come out. But the state of Phase 3 is inexcusable. Incursions ruined leveling, incursions ruined the economy with all the inflation they are generating, and Sunken Temple, the bosses are okay. Why do you have to put double the trash on Sunken Temple? Why do you have to turn a 40-minute raid into an hour and 10-minute raid just because you doubled up the trash? You made trash respawn after you killed Jamal and Ogamon. Why? Who the hell in their life did Sunken Temple back in vanilla and thought to themselves, we do not have enough trash, guys. I think we need more trash in this dungeon. Anyway, Medina is a little upset with Spaghetti because Medina knows that we're not gonna get another SoD phase in at least a month. And I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just gonna have to play Cataclysm. I guess that's fine. I really wish I could play a freaking warrior again though. That would be really neat if you could make that happen again, Aggrend. Subscribe, leave a like, join the Discord, and thank you for watching. I'm cold. My hands are behind my back because I'm cold.